Hey you guys, it's Hallie Anne. Welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to have you. We are back in action and we have a fall makeup tutorial for you guys. I am so very into the bold lip and the lighter eye, especially for fall, especially with like a vampy lip. I think it is so complimentary. Anybody can wear it. It looks beautiful. It makes you look like you've tried even though you really didn't. And I made this look extremely affordable. I'm pretty sure every single product is, if not from the drugstore, extremely affordable. So before you leave, make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss out on anything new. And without further ado, if you are curious to see how I achieved this fall makeup look, then please go ahead and keep watching. Let's do a simple fall makeup look. I love fall makeup. I love sweaters. I love boots. Even though where I live we don't have fall, we're still up above 90. What is it, October 17th? Anyways, so let's prime. I need to prime my face. I'm gonna try and make this as affordable as possible because I think that that's fun. You can do good makeup on a budget, girl. I'm taking my Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. This is supposed to be a drugstore dupe for the Benefit Professional. My face is still struggling, as you can see. It was doing so much better and then, that's nice. I have like a little rat tail. This Master Camo Maybelline Color Correcting Pen in the green shade, I've actually really been liking a lot. For like right now when I'm dealing with these situations happening on my face, and tap them in. I am going to go back to an oldie but a goodie that I have not used in a while. My Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation. I have like 500 right here. Lately, I've been gravitating back toward using my flat top kabuki brush to kind of initially pat in my makeup, which is really weird because I normally don't like to do that. And when I'm doing this, I'm not like swiping or swirling. I just kind of pat and lightly buff into my skin a little bit. Also, I am doing my foundation first because I think that the look that I'm going for is gonna be super light on the eyes with a bold lip. That's kind of like what I have in my mind envisioned for today because I love those looks for fall. Now I'm going to conceal and I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me No. 15 Fair Concealer. This is a thinner concealer than the Tarte Shape Tape, so it might look like I'm putting on a lot, but it blends out really nicely. And then I'm gonna make sure I set this concealer pretty quickly because I do find that this one can crease a little bit easier than the Tarte Shape Tape. So I'm just gonna use my RCMA No Color Powder. Very affordable and, in my opinion, one of the best setting powders, especially for dry skin. I turned my lights on. I hope it's not too bright. Okay, so I'm hoping this is not too bright, but we're gonna continue this way. I'm gonna go ahead and do very light eyeshadow with my Morphe 350 palette. Morphe has great eyeshadows for a very affordable price. Honestly, in my opinion, I haven't found very many from the drugstore that are affordable that work in the same way that these do. I'm gonna go in, I always go in with this shade right here and just like all over my lid kind of. I kind of want to lighten it up, so I'm going to use a very light shade with a very light orange shade. So I'm going to mix this shade and this shade. And then I just kind of cleaned off my brush and I'm going to go in with windshield wiper motions and little tiny circular motions to really just buff the edges of this eyeshadow because I want it to be very diffused, very light, just like that. That's it. I will add a highlight to my brow bone. This third lighter shimmery shade right here in the palette. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera because those take me ages and I will be back to continue. This is actually becoming a little bit more in depth than I had anticipated, but I am going to just add a little tiny bit of brown eyeliner to my upper waterline and then a little tiny bit on the outer edge of my top lash line, and then I'm gonna smudge it out with a brush. And this is a brown liner by NYX. I think it's just called brown. Dark brown. Just gives it a very soft effect on your eyeball. And I am going to use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. People really like this. I don't reach for it a lot because I thought it was breaking me out, but the color is nice. And with this look, I am not going to contour or anything crazy. I just want to bronze, lightly warm up the face a little bit. So I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild blush, Color Icon blush in Apricot in the middle. I love this blush. For highlight, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place down a little bit of the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek stuff in Flexitarian, and I'm gonna tap it on with my finger, and I'm gonna blend that out in a second. Hold on. I'm going to lightly run over the top of that with my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Precious Petals highlight. I am going to curl my lashes, put on some mascara, and we will be back to talk about lips. So I'm gonna line my lips with my NYX lip pencil in Mauve. I love this shade. And then I'm going to use my ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in Barracuda. You guys have probably seen this shade if you've seen my ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip swatch video. All right, you guys, that really completes this look. I think it turned out really nice. You don't need to have a lash. You don't need to have expensive makeup products to have a really great fall makeup look. I really enjoy light on the eyes and bold on the lip. It makes you look like you put in a lot of effort even when you may have not. And if you are afraid of a bold lip, just try it sometime. You might surprise yourself. I do that to myself a lot. Different colors, different things, stepping out of my comfort zone, and I'm like, wow, that actually looks pretty good. So this is my first fall makeup tutorial that we are doing of the season, and I'm super excited about it. I love fall. I love fall makeup, everything. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you very soon in my next one.